Okay, how was the Bible translated? There are three main methods or approaches in which the Bible was translated. The first method is the formal equivalence. The formal equivalence, also known as word for word, is a, a method of translation which tries to give us a literal translation, and then it tries to remain as close to the original text as possible without adding to the ideas and the thoughts of the original written words, as well as without the influence of the translators and then the scriptors. That's the argument goes. The more literal the translation is, the less danger there is of corrupting the original message. It is therefore much more of a word for word rendition or view of translation. Hence, most Bible versions such as the KJV, NKJV, New American Standard Bible are usually formal equivalents, as well as most interlinear and then Young's literal and literal Bible versions. Also, we have the dynamic equivalent. The dynamic equivalent or free translation tries to clearly convey the thoughts and ideas of the source text. A literal translation, as it is argued, may obscure the intention of the original author. So in dynamic equivalent, they try to make it thought for thought what they think it will mean in this time. Moreover, there's another method of Bible translation which is quite recent. It's called the paraphrase version. In this paraphrase version, Bible versions like Living Bible as well as the Message try to paraphrase the word, the written word, the original word, into colloquial words which we can understand in this our days. So the original formal equivalent is almost about 95 word for word translation. The thought for thought is dynamic equivalent is about 75 of the literal translation, and the paraphrase is about 55%. These are all my own rating. Okay, so this is how the approach is. On the far right, we have the word for word translations, which is a formal equivalence. We have Bible versions like the interlinear or the literal translations, as well as the New American Standard Bible, as well as the KJV, the New King James. All these versions are more of formal equivalence. The middle one is the thought for thought, which includes Bible versions prominent like New International Version, the New International Revised Version, as well as several Bible versions. On the far side is the paraphrase approach, in which we have Bibles like the Living Bible and then the Message, as well as recent Bible versions like the Voice.